Okay, why do you think US and Israel attacking Iran?
There are several reasons behind it. US government and official, they are saying that the first thing, Iran is developing a nuclear weapon. So that
Yes.
could be a potential threat to the US as well as the world. So they want to stop them. Secondly,
Okay.
they are saying that the government are tyrant and they are suppressing their own people. We have seen multiple examples, like for the women, they
Hmm.
are uh, suppressing totally. They are not letting women to dress what they want to. Secondly, they are not letting women to drive. I mean, they are just
Yes.
suppressing, especially women's.
Okay.
So US is giving a kind of a reason to Iranians that we want to eliminate this kind of government and we will give you freedom so that you guys can live freely. But that's not the real case here why US is attacking. I'll
Hmm.
tell you, in this today's date or maybe in future, it's not very easy for any country, either it's a China or Russia and any powerful country that can attack US at any time. And US will not able to retaliate and destroy them within short period of time. And secondly, why someone will poke their nose in others' country? Like why someone will try to give freedom or provide freedom to their citizen if they don't have any profit attached to it? So
Hmm.
it's just a reason US is giving to the world to prove Iran is a bad guy and we are the savior of the world as well as the Iranians. So that's why we are killing the terrorist as well as the government who is doing such kind of things to the Iranian. I'll tell you the exact reason, what is the exact reason behind this whole conflict. The first thing, Iran is the guy who is not going to and not have uh, board against in front of US.
Hmm.
So US want to make the Iran their puppet. So that's the thing. So Iran is retaliating and they are not uh, coming to a conclusion that they need to talk with the US and they need to accept the proposal from the US. So in conclusion, they want to control the natural resources of Iran, and Iran is not letting them to do so. That's the main reason why US is fighting with Iran via proxy, which is called Israel. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
exact thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's move on. But there are some countries like UAE, Kuwait, Saudi. They have plenty of oil and gas.
Hmm.
So why they don't have conflict with US?
Answer is very simple. These guys are business mind, so they have understood earlier that it's very easy to go with USA. I mean, not I'll not say that shoulder to shoulder, but let's come to proposal with the US what US wants. So they are just going with the flow and they are in good business with the USA. They don't want to harm themselves as well as their country. So that's why if you see, they have a good relationship with the US. They have uh, all their, I mean, US have their army base in all these countries. They are selling oils and natural gases to the US at a very cheap rate. And in return, these Gulf countries are buying, uh, you can see nearly, I think, in $1 billion deal, they have buy weapons as well as the special kind of weapons to frighten their enemy. So that's the reason I think being Iran is a maverick. I'll say it a maverick personality. They're not ready to. Again, I'll tell. Again, I'll say that they're not ready to communicate and do business with the USA because they want a kind of totally independent authority so that they can deal with any other country very easily, not manipulated by the USA. That's the main reason here.
Okay, okay, okay. It's good. So do you think is this good for Iranians then?
In either the case, it's a double sword. If
Yes.
US is able to destroy the government and put their own puppet Iranian government. In that case, The Iranians will live a free life. They can do whatever they want, a kind of a
Yeah.
Western life. But there is a thing: US will eat Iran like a termite day by day. They will do whatever they want. And on the other side, if US is not able to destroy the government, the more I can see extremist government will come, and the same thing will happen. Their freedom will be gone, but the resources will be protected. But in this, if you see in the both sides, Iranians are getting harmed in either way. So I think in this way, uh, one or maybe uh, two governments or three governments, whatever number of government is necessary for this Iran, they should rise up and get elected a neutral government so that they will think about the citizen as well as their country. So it's all about Iranians for the Iranians. So they must awake very early so that they can save their citizen as well as their country.
Okay, okay. So why do you think Iran is hitting its neighbors then, I guess?
The answer is very simple here
Hmm.
because if you see all the neighbors, naturally, what neighbor means? Neighbors are the people or entity, or here it's a country. They are meant to be support in any of the condition, right? But these
Yeah,
countries, they are giving their land to establish army base, and it's the U.S. army base. So
yeah,
it's US is the army of actually US is the enemy of Iran. If you see, so now Iran got very angry because of those things that they are supporting their enemy. So what Iran is giving the right reason why they are attacking? They are attacking because they can't attack US directly because it's too far away, right?
yeah, of course.
So that's why, in order to harm US, they are attacking the US base in this all neighboring countries. But if you see very closely, that's what the Iran is saying in the media. But if you see the closely and monitor things, Iran is hitting that places which is very popular in this country. For example, in the Dubai, there is a very famous five-star hotel. They have attacked that place. So what's their uh, goal of Iranians? What they are trying to do is they are trying to destroy the reputation of these countries. If you see, Dubai have a very safe reputation. Same with the Qatar and UAE and the whole UAE. But if
Yeah,
you watch closely, maybe all the tourists nowadays are facing a lot of issues, like their flight got cancelled, and all the guests inside that hotel were frightened. So now Dubai is not be considered a safe place that it was earlier.
yeah,
Dubai is losing its reputation. So investor will uh, maybe feel reluctant to invest their money, as well as tourists will feel like it's not that much safe. So maybe from the next time they will not book tickets. So they are actually harming the economy of the countries. So again, I told you in the beginning that it's all about the thinking of a normal human being. Neighbors are uh, for the support, not support to their enemies, right? So that's why,
yeah.
again, Iran has to give a proper reply to the world. He's giving replies to the world, but on the same side, on the other side, Iran is also achieving its goal by hitting the economical zone of these neighbor countries.
Okay. So you see, US got everything,
Mhm.
but still
Yes.
playing such small kinds of games. Why?
Uh, Again, if you go back in the days, there this nature tells that there will be only one leader at
Yeah,
any point of time, whether you are gathered inside a room or maybe you are playing on the country level or on the global level here, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
the leader always show the power and control all its entities. If not, then it's not that leader. And nature will replace that leader with another leader. That's the thing here.
yeah.
So for
Hmm.
example, if US is not controlling and showing the domination, suppose, what will happen? There will be a vacuum that start created day by day. Suppose US is minding their own business, they are doing their own things
Yeah.
in isolation, what will happen? Someone will come and will try to do whatever the US is doing right now. So tomorrow, China will come and try to control the Gulf area. It is already controlling the African area, right? So
Yeah.
that's why US wants to keep the crown to itself. That's why US is doing such kind of things. And also US cannot attack directly because it's not 19th century. All the citizens and the other countries will come against US and they might break the whole US apart. So US is playing a kind of a soft power as well as keeping his crown for forever. That's what US is trying.
Yeah.